Safety. Did you know that across the US, injuries from falls increase dramatically after age 65? This increase is primarily due to gradual loss of strength, balance, and flexibility, as well as changes in vision. Our ability to respond quickly in different situations also changes over time. When falls or other injuries occur, our ability to recover is much harder than when we were young, and that puts a spotlight on the need to give special attention to safety as we age. There are many things to think about regarding safety. For the Afresh program, we will be focusing on 1. Safety in the home, 2. Driving safety, and 3. Fall prevention. After the age of 65, 27,000 die from a fall. Over 800,000 are admitted to the hospital for treatment of injuries like a broken leg or a head concussion. 3 million are treated in the emergency room, but get to go home for their recovery. And another 20 million older adults fall every year, with 7 million experiencing an injury. They just don't go to the hospital or a doctor. Interestingly, most falls with injury happen at home or close to home, which points to the importance of home safety. Now, let's look at some statistics for driving-related accidents. In 2017, over 7,000 older adults were killed in car crashes. Over 200,000 were treated in emergency rooms. After age 75, our risk of driving-related accidents increases significantly, and many times it's related to declines associated with aging. We will talk about safety as it is directly related to aging, so that we can be more mindful and proactive about preventing injuries in the home and when driving. Most accidents and injury with older adults happen in the home. This first section will review actions that can be taken to reduce the chances of injury in the home. Falls in the home are often caused from tripping or stumbling. They happen when we least expect it, and since we're caught off guard, we are unable to take actions that could be protective, like landing on padded parts of our body or catching ourselves on the way down. We need to ensure that we can walk about in our home without worrying about tripping over objects like rugs, piled clutter, or extension cords. Wearing shoes or non-slip footwear can help. And just in case we do have a fall, keeping phone numbers close by is a good idea. The Afresh program encourages all participants to take the time to complete a home safety checklist. We will provide them for you. You may prevent a fall by doing so. Home safety in terms of fires includes 1. Changing batteries and smoke detectors, 2. Checking electrical cords to make sure they are not frayed in any way, 3. Removing candles that are not enclosed, and 4. Avoiding the use of space heaters. In the bathroom, it is important to have something to hold onto to keep from slipping or to maintain balance. Grabbing bars in the shower or beside the toilet can be very helpful. We should also ensure that the water heater doesn't let water get too hot to burn the skin. Rubber mats in the tub or non-slip surfaces in the shower can prevent a fall, as can walk-in showers where we don't have to step over a ledge to get it. Many older adults have to get up at night to go to the bathroom. Having a night light that allows us to make our way without bumping or tripping is also important. Proactive planning is key. In the bedroom, a firm mattress is generally better for a good night's sleep, but also for our breathing. When rising out of bed, it often takes a couple of minutes to gain balance and steady ourselves. Having a grab bar or something to hold onto is a good idea. As we age, grip strength changes, and it can be more difficult to grab or get a hold of round doorknobs. Replacing doorknobs with single levers makes it easier to open doors. Good lighting in the home contributes to safety. As we age, vision often diminishes and stronger lights with higher wattage helps. As light bulbs burn out, we need a plan for who and how they can be replaced without compromising our own safety. In the kitchen, we should store items in places within an easy reach. If something is out of reach, we should use step tools with no more than 2 steps and a firm foundation. Single lever faucets can prevent letting the water get too hot. Cleaning out of the refrigerator on a regular basis not only makes room for new items, but keeps us from eating something that has gone bad. Ideally, as we age, a home or apartment that is on one level is best in terms of safety. When we do have stairs in or outside of the home, proactively planning can help keep us safe. Having supportive stair railing is important, and it's a good idea to test the railings to make sure they are securely attached to the wall or ground. We also need to be able to clearly see each step when we move up and down them. When they're all the same color, that might be a problem, so take the time to examine your stairs. If you have outside stairs attached to your porch, patio, or garage, keeping them free of debris can prevent slipping or tripping. Some other safety tips to think about include 1. Having a peephole so that you can see who is outside your door. 2. Keeping windows locked at all times. And 3. Having locks on the doors that cannot be easily broken into. Now let's talk about driving safety. Driving helps older adults to stay active and independent, but the risk of injury from a car accident increases with age. This section reviews actions to take to reduce risk. Most older adults view driving as a major factor in maintaining independence. But as we age, the risk of injury from a driving-related accident goes up for a number of different reasons. Driving safety, of course, begins with always wearing a seatbelt even if you're only driving for a short distance. If a seatbelt is inconvenient because of body size, take the time needed to get the seatbelt securely placed or ask for help if needed. Medical problems that might interfere with driving include glaucoma, macular degeneration, seizures, and memory loss. Talk to your doctor about these conditions and have regular eye exams to ensure that vision is good enough to drive. If planning a trip to the store, doctor, or other location, think about the route that you plan to take ahead of time. You can even think about which lane that you need to be for anticipated turns or traffic lights. Driving during times of the day with less traffic can decrease anxiety or pressure to stay with the flow of other drivers. If need be, consider alternatives to driving, like rideshare or Uber. As we age, vision becomes more difficult at night because it takes longer for the eye to accommodate to less light. Driving when it's daylight in good weather can ensure that we don't have to second-guess the lines on the road, a turn, or even seeing the cars ahead of us. Think about the safest route to take when driving, even if it might take a little bit longer. Avoiding the interstate or roads with high speed limits often contributes to safety. Sticking to well-lit streets and intersections with left turn signals is advisable. Knowing ahead of time if parking is available can reduce anxiety, which can contribute to an accident. Being able to give full attention to the road in front of us and the cars surrounding us is a must. That entails reducing noise like loud music, putting the cell phone away, and avoiding eating while driving. Something to think about early in the aging process is, when should I stop driving? If we think about it early and come to a place of acceptance that the time may come when we need to stop, then we can avoid the defensiveness and emotional pain that comes with loss of independence. Some key factors indicating that it may be time to quit driving include 1. A delayed response time or inability to slow and stop smoothly and easily. 2. Becoming easily distracted by other cars. 3. Feeling nervous or anxious about driving. 4. Hitting curbs or having fender benders. Or 5. Taking the time to talk to trusted friends and family, having agreed upon plan that everyone is aware of. Although not directly related, a few other areas can contribute to aging and safety. Exercise helps keep us limber and mobile, which can reduce the likelihood of a fall. Massage can help to reduce pain and stiffness. Group activities help to keep us active and mobile, and socialization helps prevent depression and loneliness. Social isolation keeps us confined and causes decline. As you think about safety and aging, what are some simple things that you can resolve now?